Courtney, thank you. Good morning and welcome to the 2025 SEC Softball Tournament on the SEC Network, presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Day 2 of 5, a little bit of a drizzly morning, but we are looking for clear skies and some cool weather as LSU and Mississippi State begin the second round. They haven't won it since 2007. It'll be Raylene Chafin, the former LSU Tiger, in the circle. And beginning the game with a ground ball to second against Danica Coffey. 1 pitch, 1 out for the former Tiger. An LSU team that's fighting for a top 8 national seed. A little work to be done maybe here in Athens. Lassiter out in front of the changeup on 1-2, and a brilliant start for Chafin.
And you were going to see that changeup. That
percentage right now will be the 6th best in a single season in the history of LSU softball. 2-2. Another changeup and Frozer. Raylene Chafin with a couple of strikeouts.
It's really this paradox with Heavner because she can get tons of swings and misses like that, but at the same time, she has a tendency to go deep into counts, a lot of 3-ball counts and wildness.
On 3-2, it's a strikeout.
Down, it's just a pitch that has a little bit of wildness to it, not something that she's meaning to do, so she has this effective wildness.
3-2 is a called third strike. Not where Bergeron.
For Bergeron, who's a great receiver back behind the plate.
This one's a little easier to receive. Jaden Heavner lights up the side.
She said that they were instantly so supportive of her. I mean, wrap their arms around her. This is early in her career at Mississippi State and been worked on over the summer with her dad before she got to Mississippi State.
There goes Edwards on a ball in the dirt. Tori Edwards takes second.
This will be something that's stolen base and not just the power off of her bat.
And ball 4. Chafin hopping up and down, wanted that to Rudity. It's a free pass, and the first 2 Tigers have
Recent changeup in my past 3 years.
That ball's lined to left. Jade Leno with a base hit. And Leno, who just keeps on reaching base for LSU, has the Tigers' first hit, and that loads the bases.
Like Florida and OU, it's about half as many.
Daniels out in front of the changeup. A rare. That's back to Chafin. It kicks away from her to bring in the game's first run. LSU strikes first on a ground ball back to the circle that Chafin couldn't handle.
And this is so tricky coming off the bat as a pitcher because you see the plane of the swing, where the pitch is, and you think it's coming a lot harder than what it is, and it causes a tendency to misjudge. That was hit off the end of the bat, was not hit very hard, but you see a line drive off the bat. You were reacting quick, getting your glove down there. It's up, hitting her a couple of free passes in a row.
And a 3-1 is up and away. The number 9 hitter, Avery Hodge, walks in a run. And the bottom of this LSU lineup is doing major limit the damage with the bases loaded and only 1 away. Her 3-2 is taken for a called strike 3.
Living on the edge.
38th pitch of the inning. Changeup, grounded to short. Lassiter runs well, and she is safe after a bubble, and 2-run score. Terrific base running by Maddox McKee, who came in from second. It's an error against the shortstop, Kylie Edwards. And
on the free passes that started this inning, and now another free pass with the error. Kylie Edwards is usually so sure-handed, but the ball rolled up the heel of her glove. She flipped it to herself and then threw on the run. That split second is the difference between Lassiter being safe and out. That toss to herself to get her grip and throw. Play almost standing in the grass.
1-2 pitch will end it. Chafin strikes out 3 in the inning, but LSU
arm speed just kind of slowing down at her hip and getting trapped.
3-2, got her. 3 called strikes. And Huebner's punched out in the first 4. And Styles, Sacco, a second-year transfer. The first ball put in play is pretty routine for Lassiter.
And these two teams did not face each other.
Has been up and down. But she's quite up so far today. 6 batters faced, 6 of them retired, and a shutdown second for the LSU lefty. Base hits and a 9-hit span.
So impressive. She is so strong. The ball flies off of her bat. High exit velocity.
A little chopper to second here. Edwards thrown out by Styles. Tori hit by a pitch in the second for 7 outs on a strikeout. This ball to right center from Rudity. Hangs up there for Sierra Sacco and a quick out number 2.
We talked about that pitch usage.
One of the unsung heroes of this team with a .442 on base percentage. And Leno strikes out swinging. A nice inning by
in the circle for LSU, but she still has such a long stride.
And she's got another strikeout, her 5th in 7. Be a rise ball pitcher on multiple levels when you're a little shorter sometimes.
Yeah, you have good spin, absolutely.
Down to third, Coffey retires Riley Hull. 8 in a row set down by him. And no base runners against Jaden Huebner. He gets a pop-up to second from Kiara Sells. We'll hear from the LSU head coach with a 4-run lead when we return. Uppercuts in that second inning. And Sierra Daniel slaps the ball off the glove of the third baseman Barbary. Trickles into left field foul territory, and there's more successful small ball.
Glove.
Her 5th double of the year, and a fly ball from Maddox McKee, tracked down by Sacco in center. So the first pitch of both at-bats put in play here in the 4th. Hard to first, as simple as that sounds. Hodge slaps the ball to right. That's a base hit toward the right field corner. It's another double, and this one brings in a run. And LSU is flying high with the first 5.
Bottom of the lineup, getting it done for LSU big time in this game. This is a changeup, and Avery Hodge is not fooled at all. Changeup on the inner half, 54 miles an hour. She is 100% on time with that. Pulls it to the right side of the field to score Sierra.
Games coming into today. 2-2 pitch. On a hop to second. Styles retires Coffey. Hodge takes third on out number 2.
Well, and this is a team
This year, LSU 17-12 in the first 29. It's a little flare right field and caught by an onrushing Sells.
She's getting strikes, but then sometimes that will happen too. And what I was going to talk about with that is how hard it is as a hitter to go up and hit off of her when.
And Berzon, the junior righty. It's popped up to Edwards and foul ground. Howard catches some of these pitches, and they think some of her defensive metrics are a little down just because Huebner can be so erratic, but they love the way she works with her. And that one's right to the outside for strike 3, and the 6th punch out for Huebner. 2 strike pitches is about to see an 11th in this sequence. Yet another 3-2. Put in the air to center field. Lassiter with a relaxed delay before retrieving it. Samantha Ricketts joins Taylor when we come up. Her Bulldog. Raymond Chafin begins this inning with a little pop-up to second off the bat of Macy Bergeron. So figure for Mississippi State, you want to be a top 6.
Bad losses the committee looks at.
Tori Edwards to third, that's gobbled up, and out in time with a throw from Barbary. An infield single for the speedy freshman. Edwards with her first hit, she's on for the 2nd time. Rudity to left field. Bernardini and foul ground retires her.
Well, and if you think about it, if they do not end up hosting, this is not a team that you want to see at your regional. So, I mean, regionals are just going to be a little wacky.
Grand Canyon just topped into our rankings this week, number 24. Renault swings over the top of a changeup. There's a scoreless fifth for Chafin. The champions of the regular season. Kylie Edwards to Lassiter in center for a routine first down.
In front of her on the netting, and the dugout just cracks me up as Jaden Huebner gets another strikeout. But really, she has her pick of the litter there right in front of her. Any color that she's really been a lot sharper, a lot more focused, and throwing more strikes.
There's another strike, and it's poked through the right side. The first base hit of the game for Mississippi State. That one gets away from Bergeron. Finally, a pitch she can't control. And a wild pitch sends Wesolowski down to
She's one speed, and she's still getting them out multiple times, second time through the lineup.
in a right field here. Rudity, second time through the lineup. Huebner's been nearly perfect. The no-hitter.
Just so scary with seeing how strong she already is.
There's a bunt. Dropped down by Daniel. She's safe. As the covering Styles may not have gotten her foot on the bag.
I think actually that she was out.
I mean, obviously following them throughout their career and seeing the growth throughout their not just tenure in the SEC, but in Sacco's case, throughout her career from LA Tech to Mississippi State, the growth that they've shown. I'm really excited because I know that they work hard.
Day before the game, got the golden ticket after. LSU walked it off. And she'll bat now with a 5-0 lead after Avery Hodge lines out. We asked Beth.
You have a little bit more power this year in executing my game a little bit better.
Puts one in the air here to left. There's a little more power, but needed a little more than a little more. A scoreless 6 for Mississippi State, which needs runs in a. I really expected more from you.
I definitely
I was ready, and then it drifted over to you, and I want to let you make the catch, have a great web gem moment.
No, the camera or the TV was going to take it behind me before my hands did.
Strike 3 to Sills. For you, get out of here. It's more like the gladiator ring here. Thumbs down. Foul out to left from Sacco.
Oh, man. I'm so unashamed of ducking.
It would be such a shame if we had.
Yeah, and she did great. She caught it. She was ready.
That makes one of you. Barbary in the air to left field. Jaden Huebner is cruising along here. Great as a top 8 team. That ball's lined the other way and not caught. Sells trapped it. It's a base hit for Lassiter, who's 2 for 4.
Last year, Mississippi State faced them in regionals.
Sharp ground ball to second, backhanded by Styles. She goes to the bag rather than flip and gets Lassiter there.
Once she decided to take second on her own, I was worried about her even getting the force out at 2 because of Lassiter's what he was saying. It's runner interference by Lassiter. I'm just a little bit confused at what is actually being looked at.
If the call's runner interference, as
both out with injuries.
Deep in the hole to short. No play for the other Edwards, Kylie, and a base hit for Torrey.
And because of the results that we've seen her produce, all
productive and a completely different way.
Rudity to left. Right in the crosshairs for Bernardini.
Yeah, she's been pitching great.
Leno, ground ball back to Everett. We'll see if Jaden Huebner can finish off this shutout. Set up a date with Oklahoma for LSU. Blaine to short. Easy pickings for Hodge. On the 8th pitch, a soft line out. Schmidt in 2003. Here's a pop-up. That's Daniel. And that's out number 2. Another 1-2. That's it in the air to left field. Hit pretty well, but caught at the wall by Leno. Jaden Leno's catch against the fence finishes off Jaden Heavner's one-hit shutout of Mississippi State. And it will be LSU and Oklahoma in tomorrow's quarterfinal round.
The ruling on the field was a catch. Mississippi State is challenging this call of a trap against the fist. This play is under further review.
Yeah, this will not be changed. This will go down as a great catch as Leno finds the fence, goes up against the wall, and gets her glove in between the fence, and the ball didn't look like to me that it touched the fence. Let's see here. Okay, so definitely not right here. I don't think it ever touched the fence. I don't think that's a trap. I think that's just a catch.
And applauding it.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Sit out.
So 5-0 is your final. A one-hitter for Heavner. That 4-run second turned out to be more than enough. And it's a big win for LSU to boost their resume.